Hi, I'm Gemma Wheeler. I'm a Senior Project Manager at the National Institute for Health and Care Research Health Tech Research Centre in Paediatrics and Child Health, and we're hosted by Sheffield Children's. I've had the absolute joy of being part of the KidsUP Accelerator programme, and I've been facilitating the Young Persons Advisory Panel. For everyone involved in this project, the meaningful involvement of young people has been absolutely crucial, so we'd like to tell you more about this in this upcoming video. For me, there was one standout moment from the whole KidsUP Accelerator that really stood out, where I thought, this is why we're doing this. The young people are engaging with the companies, and they were able to have one-to-one sessions where they could talk to the company owners, they could play with the prototypes, they could give feedback in real time, and I could just see that both parties were getting so much out of that. I could see how rich the discussions were, and it wasn't just a yes-no conversation, it was animated and creative, and I could see the company owners taking lots of notes all afternoon. The poor organisers had a really difficult task of keeping us all to time, so it really stood out that the young people were empowered to share their views and the companies were really valuing their input too.
I think it's important to have the voice as a young person because the companies need to know what it's like from a child's perspective, because obviously the companies are making products for us, so we need to give our sort of opinions on what we think will be helpful for kids that are going to use it.
I would describe it as a unique experience of evaluate and give it ideas and opinions and help them understand what should be better.
I think for the standout moment was really seeing the businesses take to account our ideas and our criticism and actually working on it instead of just normally being like a voice that's sort of ignored, but instead of being acknowledged and really they really thought about it and listened to us as a young panel and not just sort of like rowdy teenagers.
We work closely with the KidsUP Accelerator organisers and the University Technical College to create a programme that prioritised benefits and development opportunities for the young people as well as for the companies involved. Over the course of 12 weeks, we alternated between individual coaching sessions with myself and the young people and sessions with the companies to get their feedback and kind of engage with the products in different ways. In our coaching sessions, we use a range of activities such as Lego Serious Play, persona building, innovation workshops, to develop our skills in design, communication and critical thinking. And we worked with the companies. They gave constructive reviews of the company's pitches, and this shaped how the companies then kind of pitched their ideas to their investment partners and opportunities there. This was really interesting to see how the companies shaped how they communicated the benefits of their products with this input, as well as making really practical changes to the designs. So I think what's most impressed me about the Young Persons panel is that from the very first session, the young advisors have been incredibly generous with their time and their ideas and their experiences, but also been really supportive of both the companies and each other throughout the whole programme. Since we invited young people aged 14 to 18, the panel was made of young people from different year groups, and they might not necessarily know each other that well before they came to the programme. And despite this, they worked together really well as a team with empathy and appreciation for the different perspectives that they all brought. And several of the young advisors have described how much their confidence has grown because of this programme, because of the opportunity to have a go at doing this kind of thing.
I think it's really helped me in the future with sort of understanding the different aspects that goes into it and the sort of different healthcare needs that do need treating in the future. And if I did want to go into healthcare and starting a business to support that, really what does need focusing on that I can positively help with.
It's also really important to highlight that these amazing young people have committed all this extra time to the Accelerator programme alongside their existing schoolwork, exams, sports training, religious practice and even more than that. For me, this really shows the importance that they place on improving the health and healthcare of their peers and the future generation of young people.